scattered across the equator, between two oceans, lies a country unlike any other on Earth. A realm of fire and water, of jungle and reef, of 1,000 cultures breathing beneath the same endless sky. This is Indonesia. Indonesia is the largest archipelago on the planet, more than 17,000 islands strung like emeralds across the sea. It stretches across 3 time zones, from the western tip of Sumatra to the shores of New Guinea. Here, smoking volcanoes rise above rice fields, and just offshore, coral gardens teem with impossible color. Rainforests older than memory hide creatures found nowhere else, while ancient temples slumber beneath the mist. More than 300 ethnic groups call these islands home, speaking hundreds of distinct languages. It is not one country so much as 1,000 worlds, held together by a single, boundless horizon. They call it the jewel of Indonesia, and the moment you arrive, you understand why. Above the town of Ubud, the earth is carved into staircases of emerald, the rice terraces of Tegalalang, sculpted by hand over 1,000 years. Water flows through them by an ancient system of temples and canals, a sacred choreography passed down through countless generations. Deeper inland, the jungle swallows the valleys whole, alive with the sound of unseen wings. On the southern cliffs, the temple of Uluwatu clings to the edge of the world, where the Indian Ocean shatters into white below. Out on the tide, Tanalot rises from its lonely rock, glowing amber as the sun surrenders to the sea. In the north, the Sekumpul waterfall pours through the rainforest in silver ribbons, thundering into a hidden pool. And along the coast, surfers chase the last light across breaking waves. But Bali's true magic is quieter, in the flowers left at every doorway, in incense drifting on the morning air. Here, tradition is not a place you visit. It is the air you breathe. Far to the east, in the province of West Papua, lies a place so remote it has barely known the modern world. Raja Ampat, the Four Kings, a maze of jungled limestone islands rising from waters of unreal blue. From above, the karst domes of Wayag and Pianemo scatter across the sea like a landscape from a dream. But it is below the surface that Raja Ampat reveals its greatest secret. This is the very heart of the Coral Triangle, the richest marine ecosystem anywhere on Earth. More species of fish and coral live in these waters than in any other reef on the planet. Descend, and the reef explodes into color walls of coral crowded with life in every direction. Manta rays glide overhead like slow, silent shadows, their wings sweeping through clouds of tiny fish. In the lagoons of Masul, still water mirrors the sky, and time seems to hold its breath. Few travelers ever reach this far. And perhaps that is exactly why it remains, still, the last paradise. Where the islands turn dry and golden, an ancient creature still rules the land. The Komodo dragon, the largest lizard on Earth, a living relic from a world long vanished. 3 meters long, patient and unhurried, it moves through the savannah as it has for millions of years. These are the only islands where the dragon survives in the wild, guarded now within a national park. Rise above them, and the view from Padar Island stops the heart, 3 curving bays meeting beneath a jagged ridge. Nearby, the tide laps against a shore-blushed rose, the famous pink beach, its sand tinted by fragments of red coral. Beneath the waves, manta rays circle in the current, gentle giants drifting through the deep. Further west, on the island of Flores, the volcano of Kelamutu holds a stranger wonder still. 3 crater lakes rest side by side, each glowing a different color, shifting over the years from turquoise to black to blood red. No one can fully explain it. Here, nature keeps its oldest mysteries close. The island of Java is the beating heart of the nation, where ancient empires once carved their legacy into stone. At dawn, mist parts over Borobudur, the largest Buddhist temple in the world, raised more than 12 centuries ago. 2 million blocks of stone rise in 9 terraces toward a single crowning dome, ringed by hundreds of ancient stone stupas. Not far away, the spires of Prambanan pierce the sky, a soaring masterpiece of ancient stone. But Java is a land forged by fire, and its volcanoes are never far. Before sunrise, travelers climb to witness Mount Bromo emerging from its vast sea of sand, smoke drifting from its restless throat. Deeper east, the volcano of Ijen guards 2 wonders in the dark. By night, ghostly blue flames dance where sulfur burns along the crater's edge. By day, the same crater cradles a lake of luminous turquoise, beautiful and deadly with acid. And in the streets of Yogyakarta, the old soul of Java endures, in the music of the gamelan and the slow grace of the dance. Just east of Bali, the pace of the world begins to slow. Off the coast of Lombok lie the Gili Islands, 3 specks of white sand adrift in water so clear it seems to disappear. Here there are no cars, no engines, only the creak of bicycles and the whisper of the tide. Wade out from the shore, and you may find yourself gliding beside a sea turtle, unbothered and ancient. But Lombok holds a wilder heart inland. Mount Rinjani towers above the island, a mighty volcano cradling a crescent lake within its summit crater. The climb is long and hard, and the reward, a sunrise above the clouds that few will ever forget. In the rainforest below, the Tiu Kalep waterfall tumbles through a curtain of green and spray. Along the south coast, the beaches of Kuta stretch empty and wide, framed by rolling emerald hills. This is Indonesia with the volume turned low, untouched, unhurried, and quietly perfect. To the west and the north lie the great wild islands, vast and untamed. In the highlands of Sumatra sits Lake Toba, the largest volcanic lake on Earth, born of an eruption so enormous it changed the world's climate. At its center rises an island nearly the size of a country, home to the Batak people and their soaring, boat-shaped roofs. In the jungles of Bukit Lawang, the forest still belongs to the orangutan, swinging silent through the canopy, one of our closest living cousins. Across the water, the island of Sulawesi twists into a shape like no other. In the green highlands of Tanah Toraja, an ancient culture honors its dead with elaborate ceremony, beneath houses carved like ships upon the hills. And off the coast, the reefs of Bunikan and Wakatobi plunge into the deep, sheer coral walls alive with turtles, sharks, and endless shoals of fish. These are the frontiers of Indonesia, where the jungle is thick, the traditions run deep, and the wild still has the final word. From the temples of Java to the reefs of Raja Ampat, this is a country that never stops taking your breath away. But its truest beauty is its people, warm, generous, and eager to welcome you home. 17,000 islands. Hundreds of cultures. One unforgettable horizon. This is Indonesia, and it is calling you home.